Okay, so greetings of peace and welcome on this Boxing Day of 2024. So I have with me this evening Sanji as my co-host, and we have a guest, Polly, who is a colleague and friend of mine. And so I welcome you both, and I congratulate you both for coming along to the event and investing in your well-being and self-care and learning more about living consciously. And I also welcome anyone who might be watching this video in the future. And please feel free to give us any feedback about topics you might like to discuss, because this is a safe and sacred and open conversation for anyone who might like to join us. So we welcome any topics, any feedback, any ideas. If you're wanting to discuss something with Sanji or myself individually, that's perfectly fine. You can contact us individually. Otherwise, if you're joining us live, you can certainly ask us questions during the video. Although the session is recorded, if there's a section of the recording that you don't want to be shared with other people, just let us know. We can edit it out. So we're wanting to cater to everybody's needs.
Sure.
And make sure that everybody is taken care of really well. So a little about myself. I am a wellness coach, and I help people with issues like helping them to have more energy, to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight, also with different health issues. I have special interests in emotional well-being and spirituality. And I'm also very interested in intuition and enhancing my intuition. So I'll hand it over now to Sanji as my co-host, and so he can tell you a little bit about himself and his journey of life so far. Over to you, Sanji.
Okay. Thank you, Anthea. And
You're
very nice to
welcome.
be here. Uh, and Polly also. Very nice to see you here. And yeah, so we are making this space and we hope to carry on till 2025 and further. So anybody can join, and then it's a free space, like Anthea explained. And yeah, we can even pause the recording anytime you wish if there's something very personal, and definitely we will be not putting that without your consent online. So, or you can after the meeting or no event, even you can stay and discuss if you like. If there's some very personal thing, or if there's an emergency, please be free. Uh, Feel free to contact anytime. No, even within the meeting. So yeah, uh, my name is Sanjivana. It's easy to say Sanji. So and I'm a meditation teacher, and it goes through a lot of things, categories. And on 2025, I want to add few more things also to the arsenal. And no, we all should, right? It's a learning experience. And so, yeah, we are going to talk today about some things which be anybody, of any age or category or, any walk of life, because it's a new time and each day counts and it's our life, right? So we should we can make it better, right, for anybody and ourselves also. So we'll talk about that and meditation also. And it goes a long way with from like spiritual counseling, therapies, healing, energies. A lot of things are involved. But my main passion is meditation from small days. So, and we try to do a lot of charity work. It goes also all the way up to like suicide prevention. So I want, yeah, even in the future to expand these uh, reaches and try to help more people. So yeah, animal shelters and a lot of things. So let's see, and we hope for the best for the year 2025 also, no?
Definitely, definitely, Sanji. Thank you for sharing a bit
Sure.
about yourself and about your journey of life so far and your passions and your interests. So what we thought we would talk about to this evening is meditation. We can talk about its purpose. We can talk about its benefits. Talk about Sanji and I can both also do a bit of a guided meditation as part of the event. And we also thought we'll talk about preparing for 2025, and we're, as I mentioned before in my introduction and welcome, we're very open to ideas about what you might like to hear us discuss, or you might have questions about, because this is about learning for everybody and it's about teaching each other. So we're very open to different topics and ideas and feedback. So far, so this is week 3 of our sessions that we have held so far. The first week, I can't remember exactly what we talked about, but I know that in week 2 we talked about emotional well-being. And Sanji, can you recall what we talked about in week 1, or is it a bit too long ago?
No, it was like, we were like doing the interaction part, and then, it was like how to have a healthy way of living, no?
That's
in the last days of 2024, how to make the maximum usage of the time and make it much better, no? Each day, we were talking about how each day counts.
Yes, that's right. So we talked about broadly underneath the topic of living consciously in 2024, and we talked about how it's about focusing on the present, because if we can dwell in the past, if we dwell too much in the past, it doesn't really serve us. Certainly we can learn from lessons from the past and take them into our present and help them to inform our future. However, we don't want to dwell in the past too much. And also, we don't want to look too forward in the future either. So we talked about how our present basically helps the future to work out well. Okay, so in terms of our session tonight, I would love to discuss the purpose of meditation. And I was going to do some research into this topic, but I thought, no, I'll just leave it. Let's have an open conversation about the purpose of meditation. So for me, I suppose there's a few reasons and goals for meditation from what we've discussed in previous weeks. So one of the purposes of meditation could be relaxation. Another purpose of meditation could be to achieve enlightenment. And then there might be other goals that people might have through meditation. It might be perhaps healing themselves. It could be dealing with things like issues like Sanji has mentioned, addictions, other health issues that people might have that they're wanting to really work on and work through, and perhaps deal with in a more effective way or manage in a more effective way. I can also say from my own experience with having a chronic pain condition for 18 years, that meditation really helps me to manage my chronic pain condition, and in a much more helps me to manage it in a way that is, I guess, more peaceful, and helps my life to flow and helps me to function in life more freely, and really also to work towards my goals and dreams, and to identify what my goals and dreams are in the first place. So there's an issue of self-awareness as well. I might be starting to go into benefits as well, but perhaps there's a bit of a crossover with benefits and purpose too. So for me, they're the main things that I can think of at the moment, where the main areas where meditation has really helped me since I started at the age of 19, which is, 33 years ago. So, yeah. And how about you, Sanji?
If Polly wants, we give her also a chance to discuss.
Chance to talk if she wishes to, of course.
Polly, would you like to join in?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
What we were talking about was the purpose of meditation. So perhaps for you, what would be your aim or goal or objective? What would you like to benefit from? How would you like to benefit from meditation, the meditation that you're doing at the present? And maybe even to talk a little bit, because I know you've done meditation in the past. So perhaps what your aim or goal was through meditating in the past as well. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
So in the past, when I started, the meditation was introduced in my life through yoga. And I was back then exactly about 30. So yeah, that was a long time ago. I started practicing yoga just to complement my physical body and condition playing professional volleyball. But then I was needing some kind of more stretch, let's say this. And then my yoga teacher was very impressed because the volleyball is totally different technique of the body and the muscle training. And then the yoga is absolutely opposite side. So that's how I was introduced to the meditation, because after each session of yoga, we were doing 10 to 15 minutes relaxation meditation at the end. First, to release the muscles of the body. Secondly, to release the brain and mentally to be more mindful, maybe. So that's how I started meditation for about twice a week, 15 minutes each time. I compete in a national competition yoga. I'm very proud of myself in my group Aedt of 5 people, or I don't know how many actually was, but I was like third or fourth. Very good, very good. My yoga teacher was very proud and impressed of me. I got absolute focus only because I wanted to distract it from my problems, troubles, and what was going in my life back then.
Yes.
And that's why I put all my focus in the yoga. And obviously the meditation did the work as well. So I compete and I reach a goal that honestly there is somewhere a video. And when my sister came from Australia the same day as a competition, she said, if you didn't show me that video, I would never say that you can do this. Today I'm doing the meditation like all those years later. I was doing actually meditation even when I was 7 8 months pregnant. I was doing the yoga and the meditation back then until I gave a birth to my daughter. That was 14 years exactly ago, and then we came here to Australia. So I haven't practiced yoga or meditation. Well, I did in the pandemic a little bit, the yoga and meditation. So now today with Anthea, thank you very much again, Anthea. My deepest gratitude for you doing meditation one-on-one with me is another stepping stone to heal myself, distract myself from what's going on in my life, what's been going on for the last couple of years. And it's going really well. I'm really happy. And according to her, guided meditation and according to her guidelines, actually guidelines, guiding,
Yeah.
how in English? Guidance, thank you.
Guidance, no?
Thank you. According to her guidance, it's going really well, and it's really helping me to refocus myself again, on myself and on the things that I want to do, rather than focusing on the problems, troubles, and whatsoever is going on at the background. So really, really grateful. So this is my experience in meditation so far in my life. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for sharing with us, Polly. That's really, really fascinating.
Fascinating.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, Sanji.
Okay, as per like the usage and for meditation, yeah, happiness and peace. So there are different extents of happiness and peace, no? And there are ways of getting it also. We try to get it, no? So, but there are very simple and very uncomplicated ways. So I see meditation as one, uh, because some people just can be happy by seeing a very nice, uh, maybe a sunshine, no? Or then just by drinking a glass of water, maybe, or just seeing a flower, or some no, or some parents are happy just by a child's drawing, no, very simple drawing, right? But they're happy, no. It could be just like sticks, and no, like, but still they're happy, right? So happiness can be brought without, you don't need always like big things to become happy. No, sometimes even if you have big things, then you become unhappy, right? Because you're, maybe somebody will take it, or you will lose it, or there can be some reason, no? And now it wears off. So yeah, for myself and others and who I'm meeting also, that's what I'm trying, because I saw even within the practice of these years, even if they ask you to study and memorize all these things also, it doesn't stay. And I have been with people who are very wise and elderly, even in their last moments I saw, and I was also helping them. And you could see like the brain power and everything was reducing, but their inner wisdom was there. So so you had to remind them, and then it just flows. Now also it happens to us, but luckily, like still our faculties, or the how to sense those and all, are still very much functional. But when you go to later ages, and then there was a nice example. We were at one place, and there was this elderly gentleman from a village, and he was wearing these thick glasses, no, and his eyesight was not good, and he was a carpenter, and he was
Okay.
cutting a piece of wood. And I asked, like, you say your eyes are bad, right? And how can you cut this? Me with the, I was just 20 at those times. I, I said, like, even me, if I draw a line, and then it will still try to go like crooked, no? And I asked, like, how do you do, no? And he said, like, because he had been doing it for years, right? So,
Yeah.
so he didn't actually need, he had kind of like a sense
Yes.
born into him, like he could just cut it, and it was like, and he was helping to build other things also, like community centers and all. So he didn't even like, so, oh, you can understand, like, when in the proper usage is done, it really carves in. And
Okay.
even the knowledge, maybe you cannot utter a word even at some point, but that sense of practice or experience, that really sticks in. So
Okay.
at some point, all these faculties and all will degrade, no? That is a thing for. But I saw some in very good masters and all, that inner wisdom or inner peace, even if they were like bedridden, it was there. So we also can implement it. And so meditation is a way of usage and building it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you so much, Polly and Sanji, for sharing. So I've been writing some notes about what you've both been saying. So
Oh,
thank
really?
you.
Polly, look, she has taken notes also.
Later. Just
copyrights?
The note.
No.
So benefits of meditation. We've touched about them a little bit. So Sandy's talking about inner peace, inner wisdom, building on that, happiness and peace.
Mhm.
So this is where my notes are coming in handy. Polly has talked about relaxation, mindfulness, helping her with her sports performance, which is an excellent one.
Mm.
And during the pandemic, which was very stressful for everybody, that was a great time to be meditating. And now she's doing it to distract herself, refocus on herself and the things she wants to do. So that aligns a little bit with what I was saying more before about identifying goals and dreams and also being able to take action steps towards them. So, and I know that it was World Meditation Day last week and
Mhm.
published an article, and it had 100 benefits of meditation. So there's so many benefits. So what I would love to hear from you both, if you're willing to share with us a bit more, Polly. Sanji, what are your favourite benefits of meditation? And Polly, what are your favourite benefits of meditation? If there's anything more that you're wanting to add to
Sure,
what
sure.
you shared.
Polly, you go ahead.
I will probably say that the best benefit is the focus, the refocus. That's what I'm aiming for, actually. Even previously and now, I'm realizing that that's what I'm aiming for.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, and Sanji.
Maybe we can attach the link of that article because
Yeah.
this is just a glimpse of like 100 is just a glimpse. There are like thousands of benefits, really. So they were categorized into three, but you cannot put like there are thousands. And ancient people they knew all this. So I'll just say an ancient verse. It says Sukhan Supati Sukham Patipujjati Napapakan Supinam Pasati Manusa Nampiyo Hoti Amanusa Nampiyo Hoti Devata Rakanti Nasiyagwa Visangwa Sattangwa Tota Chitta Samadhiyati Mukavanno Vipasiti Asammullo Kalang Karoti. Yeah? So I'll just mention them. Don't worry about the verse. Yeah? So so it says like you can sleep well. Eh? Sukham Supati. Then Sukham Pati Pujyati. You can wake up very well. Eh? Napapakan Supinampas. You don't see nightmares no more. Eh? Manusanam Piyoti. People tend to start liking you because you the vibrations or like the energy that comes you. If this place was dirty, even if somebody knocks on the door and says like, "Hey, I want something," eh, we just have to give some trash, right? But if we have like good things inside, even if they come from the garbage disposal or someplace, we say, "Oh, sorry, no, we already removed the trash." No, so okay, we can give you something good, maybe some water or food or something. No, so uh, amanusana. So even animals or even and beings we cannot see from our physical eye. They also these are good topics to talk later on. Also, right? Fascinating, huh? So, but we know, no, there are microorganisms, no, even animals we don't see or far and distance, no. So they also tend to like us. Amanusana, Devata Rakanti. So even the deities or the gods start protecting you. They don't. We cannot bribe them, no, because they are very pure. Some people do offerings, even sacrifices. No, it doesn't work like that. You cannot scam them or like bribe them, no, to get your things done. If you are pure and wholesome, yeah, they help you, and it says like they protect you like their own children. Really. So Devatara Nasi Agwa Visangwa. So it says like even people don't feel like harming you with toxins or even weapons. Uh, there are instances, no, like even in I saw in like in Second World War also, amidst the Holocaust, there were some instances like even those people felt sorry for some people and they slowly send them away
Right.
or smuggle them. Really, it
Mm.
was so in those that is a very intense situation, right? But still, miracles happen. So even in the opposite side also, there were some people, and I saw like there were all photos, and there was a child, and he was like lifted over the fence and taken to, and some people helped to even the guards helped the child to escape.
Yeah.
So there are, and then Visangva Sattanga Committee, Tuatan Chittan Samadhyati, like the concentration and the mind stability and all builds very well. Mukavanno, you don't need like plastic surgery or anything, no? So yeah, like even doesn't matter, like even the people you see after them, there's like an inner glow. Doesn't matter like what they were, but some even beautiful people, some are frowning, they look like, oh, you cannot even like, no. Uh, but these people, like you can see when they are just around, also there's like an inner glow and the aura and everything, and it's very pleasant to be around even, right? But some people they might put all the stuff and like, but you cannot even like you feel it even, no.
Yeah.
So it's like a mind zone or something, no, like you and like walking on glass, or like you don't know when the next landmine will explode, no. So and then it says like if you don't become enlightened, you will be born in a good place, just in case, and you will never die. Some people, when they die, I have seen also, they are afraid, or they say, "I see fire," or "Help me." But it's mentioned these were there for like thousands of years. It says like never in the case these people, they'll always like uh, pass away. uh, when their time everybody, it's a normal thing, right? So but very mindfully, they won't panic, or like some people don't, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, no, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So there are so many benefits, thousands of benefits, eh?
Oh, thank you so much for sharing those benefits with me, because they're benefits that are really, really fascinating and really align with me as an intuitive person. And it also helps me to think about my mother, because when my mother passed away, she was a very mindful lady and she'd done a lot of meditation.
Wow. Mhm,
And when she passed away, she was very peaceful. There was no struggle. She wasn't frightened.
mhm,
Felt like the room was full of angels. And
mhm,
then when she had, her spirit had left her body, or her soul had left her body was just so peaceful. And yes, it was a very peaceful, and I'm really grateful that I was right by her side during that amazing experience. So,
mhm.
mm,
Wow.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
you see there are some videos and all, even some people they reach out, and yeah, so and they say like, can you not see like there are and no some good things, but some people like it's the opposite. They say some dark figures help me. Some people ask for alcohol. Yeah, there was one instance like a elderly person, the children were and he had his last wish was like whiskey.
yeah,
And then how can you find suddenly whiskey, right, for a dying person? And
oh,
they had some kind of alcohol. They put it into a glass, thought he would not recognize, and like, he took a sip. It seems, and he was so angry he bashed it and said, "This is not whiskey, no." And he had passed away.
yes,
So think what might happen.
yes.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's. I don't think it will be very nice, right?
no, no, not the most pleasant experience, especially for his family and, yeah, people who love him.
And
Mm,
himself also, right? Because full of anger and hatred, no?
of course, yeah, yeah. Mm, That's really, really fascinating, really mind-blowing. Okay. Now, referring to my notes again. So, purpose, benefits, okay. And so our other sections of our event this evening are about our guided meditation and also topics or ideas, preparation for 2020.
Sure.
What do you think we should do next, Sanji? Do you think we should do some meditation next or talk about the preparation for 2025?
Shall we talk and then meditate and finish it off nicely?
Let's do that.
Yeah, no?
Right. All right. So, in terms of topics, ideas, preparation to 2025, I don't really have a lot to say at this point in time because I haven't thought about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel that living consciously, I think that we could still have that as a broad heading. We can certainly change it to living consciously in 2025 because I still feel that there are topics under that we could explore further. What do you think?
Wow. So, yeah, if Polly likes, let her join. She's being around, no?
Oh, she has to go. She had to go.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, surely, like, um, then we can see what we like or what we were doing this year, right?
Yes.
So, then through that, we can see, like, we can learn from our mistakes or what we can upgrade, and even to the things that we want. For example, if you want to help each other or help people, no, so then we can see, like, because it's like always a learning experience, no. So then we can see, okay, like, maybe if you sometimes you have to learn it through your experience or mistakes also. So and yeah, I saw, like, there was a small picture, like a person standing on a pile of bricks, and these were bricks that were thrown at him. It was a cartoon, but no, like, actually, but this person had actually put the bricks on one top of the other, and there's an ancient story also, right? It's a bit like crude, but they wanted to bury a donkey, no. And then it's not good, no. So but the donkey was wiser than the people, so every shovel or like soil, how do you call, like, one shovel full of soil, this donkey, because they thought, no, this animal doesn't understand, no, and it's going to be buried alive or something. But this one of very wise, right? Each soil that was put onto it, it started stepping on it, and luckily, I think the people didn't see, and finally they didn't know, like, until it could jump and run, escape also, right? So yeah, we learn from our things and just see, like, where we want to reach next. uh, Not to have, like, to try to go to Mars or, like, no, like, capture the whole universe or anything, but to lead a very peaceful, harmonious life, helping everybody, and just to see, and if this you tried this year, right? And we can see, like, okay, we did this, doesn't matter, we tried, and then how to upgrade that, uh, and then what should we do. And I definitely think, like, people should help one another.
Yes.
That's how it is, no, like, without trying to promote themselves. uh, like, if we help, actually, by helping another, we help ourselves also in a karmic factor. There are so many nice stories. Uh, Anthea, is it okay if I share?
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So there was, like, yeah, we cannot imagine the power of karma and all. So I was in a volunteer center in Myanmar, and so you know how it start. Now it's like a big city or a village, more like a city. Yeah, it has big hospitals, lot of things. But actually, there was a monk there in a hut, and uh, they give, like, sermons and preaching, no. And then what happened was, there was an elderly lady, and everybody went after the sermon. but she was there. And then I asked, like, because it was a small hut, right? And I was like, okay, now are you going home? She said, like, I'm waiting for my children. But the children never came, it seems.
Okay.
Yeah, she just dumped her and left. And
Oh,
then, yeah, it's very sad. And so what he had done was he had just left some space and or given her the heart, and somehow he had found some space. And then it became like two people, three people, four people. And then he just believes in, and people are helping now in a big way also. Now they are feeding like 3,000 people per day, and they anybody who doesn't have a house or place, they can just show up, and at least they are given a bed in a good building, and a bed and food
yeah.
and medicines and all.
Okay.
So these were people on the street sometimes,
Yeah.
and then he believed from that karma another can be brought. So there are like wards and wards, from the simplest of diseases to things like very chronical diseases.
Okay.
Uh, and not only that, if there's a family, there's a like a village nearby, and they give like a small patch of land
Yes.
for them free, and they they like they can build their house and stay also. So all this was started just by the hut.
Okay.
So he just believes like one leads to another, and now he's like helping so many people. Uh, so I think like if we just try to help one person even, that karma definitely comes back, uh, and then we can help. And not only that, these people will be reaching their own goals also, no? What they plan in life. Uh, so yeah, we can just see and learn from our mistakes, and
Yeah.
see what we did this year, and then see like, okay, maybe next year I do something that can enhance what I was doing,
Yeah.
or add some additions, no, that can make it more effective, more powerful, uh, and bring it more reach, no. And you can then research on that, and then find ways, because we there is some part we have to do also, right? Nothing happens, just nothing happens, no. And there's some work involved. So then we learn, okay, this didn't work, okay, oh, this happened but not enough. So then we, okay, add that, try to add that part. So it's like one step at a time, but the journey goes on, right?
Right. Mm.
uh, what are your ideas and thoughts on that?
I think that that's very wise. And I agree with you that you talked about karma. And I believe that we can have a ripple effect on the people that we help.
Mm-hmm.
And I was reading a post on social media, and it was talking about how many people have been influenced by us during our
Mm-hmm.
lives. So every person that we are close to or that we meet, or maybe we smiled at them or gave them some kind words, offered them some
Mm-hmm.
kind words, they take those like gifts that we've given them, but they carry them for the rest of their lives. So it might
Mm-hmm.
be that we shared a song that we liked with them, or we taught them a skill, or we did a whole range of different things. And when I
Mm-hmm.
was reading, I thought how beautiful that is. And it was basically the the end of it was saying how important we are in the world. We may not feel like we are giving much to the world, but every person that we have touched along the way
Mm-hmm.
carries a little bit of us with them. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it doesn't have to be huge, as you said, it doesn't have to be like aiming for Mars or anything too huge, but if bit by bit we can just help other people, that's the most important thing. And as you said, it's going to require some effort on our part,
Mm-hmm.
and that's really fine. And being consistent every week, and being consistent with our promotion of the events as well. So what I'm also thinking is it might be a good idea, and I'm happy to do it, is on my social media platforms, is to perhaps offer a few different topics and ask people to select what they would most like to learn about or discuss, and perhaps a few different choices, and then do a poll and ask people, ask what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
would like, what they
Uh-huh.
would like to discuss. Mm.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would work really well.
And we have to like because world you see a lot of dark things happening, right? So it says uh Anthea, like even if we like start building a positive energy within ourselves, then it's like you pass the light to another person. So more people who are starting to practice or do wholesome things, the light, it's like you light up the next candle, you light up the next candle, then you see like there are 10 candles, then it can become 20, 30, 100, maybe 1,000. In musical shows and all, they light just sometimes lighters, but there's so much light, right? And you can see it's beautiful, no? So uh, if we can pass on the light also, I think the darkness can, because one light can disappear so much darkness.
Yes,
And if we can plant this in children, young adults, no, uh,
yes,
adults or senior citizens, everybody,
yes,
then we can like make this place or even the world a better place, right?
right. Yes. Mm. Mm. Okay, that sounds great. Shall we do some meditation?
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. I'm going to turn my big light off because it's easier for me to.
Sure.
Are you comfortable?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. All right. So I'll go through some guided meditation. And so, first of all, relaxing your body in the position that you're in, whether it's sitting up or lying down, closing your eyes, starting to focus on your breath, slow your breath, breathing in just a little bit more slowly, and then breathing out more deeply. And if you can, breathing in for, say, 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then breathing out for slightly longer than you breathed in. So breathing out for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll do this a couple more times. Breathing in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now what I'd love for you to do is to tune in to any sounds in the room that you're in or outside your building, maybe traffic or the wind in the trees, or it may be a clock ticking or sounds of other people in your home. Not having to pay attention to these sounds, but just being aware of them. Being aware of your breath in and out. Being aware of the temperature of your breath as you breathe in through your nostrils and out through your nostrils, noticing a difference in temperature. And now visualizing your feet and seeing roots like tree roots growing down into the earth, into Mother Nature, and seeing ourselves like a tree with our roots growing down deep, deep, deep into the soil, into the earth, where it's quite dark, but also visualizing the soil, the microorganisms in the soil, the insects, the bugs, the worms, the grubs, that all do their beautiful work to create a beautiful, nurturing soil for amazing nutrients be to reach up through the roots of our etheric tree into our beings, and visualizing our abdomens as the trunk of our etheric tree. The trunk of our tree is flexible, yet it's very strong. It can move in the wind, and it can hold the branches and the leaves, and continue also down to our beautiful roots, which are going deep, deep, deep down into the soil, holding us firmly, yet allowing us to be flexible and to be strong, and to allow a system to receive all the nutrients, all the positivity, all the love from Mother Nature, up our roots, moving, moving, moving up through our trunks, and then visualizing our beautiful branches and leaves that extend from the trunks of our trees. And these are more flexible yet again. And like the roots of our beautiful etheric tree, our branches and our leaves support so much life. We can visualize the sun shining on the leaves, and we can visualize dewdrops on the leaves. We can also visualize beautiful insects, caterpillars, butterflies, dragonflies, birds, possums, all sorts of wildlife and insect life, spiders even, and tinier microorganisms that we can't even see with our human eyes, that are being given life by our beautiful etheric trees, our beautiful branches and our beautiful leaves. Seeing the sunlight shine down upon our beautiful branches, our leaves, our trunks. And now I will pass it over to Sanji to continue with this guided meditation as he feels guided to do.
Thank you, Anthea. So yeah, just relax, just like Anthea guided you. Feel the nature. We try to be a part of it because we are a part of it. And that helps us to become one and blend in, which is very harmonious, very peaceful. Most of all, you feel very happy within the very simplest of things. That's why we see some people, it's not always so even 100% material. And these you can witness in the most critical of stages. When you see people in a hospital and when their limitations happen, say they went through operation or even accident, even the smallest, like lesser movement of one of your limbs, we feel like how privileged we are, how blessed we are, and we can enjoy the simplest of things in life, what nature, universe, God presents us, offers us, even karma. And those are the times you start appreciating life itself. Others, we are after this, running after this mirage. And when we go there, there's something further up, further away. So let's bring ourselves back to the present moment. Like when you, like Anthea explained or guided us, when you feel the present things around you, you you're freed from the illusion and you come back to the present moment, which is beautiful. And not only that, you can slowly bring yourself back to your breath, your body, even the sensations. So using the breath also, we can feel the natural breath. Like a child on a cradle. This child doesn't even know money or anything like that. But yet it's so peaceful, so harmonious. The child even can rest with each movement of the cradle. Likewise with the natural breath, which has no separation to each individual, we can let ourselves rest each inhale and with each exhale. Not only that, that will be a brand new moment. Each in breath will be a brand new moment, and each exhale we can let all the negatives, all the past even. Actually, that happens. We can let it go. We are the ones who drag them back in, and we don't let them go. But they are always trying to leave every moment. So when we pull back the negatives, the problems, the past, the traumas, depression, you name it, then it kind of stays, but it always wants to disappear. So we can learn with each breath, which is unique to anybody, any living being, that it's a new moment in life. And let this energy travel all through your body, touching the very corners of your body from head to feet, top of your head, the eyes, the ears, all the way down the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrist, right up to your fingertips, and all the way down through the chest area, abdomen, all the way down, and even the hips, the knees, the ankles, right up to the toes. And it starts energizing, like it starts like lighting up like a Christmas tree. The energy, like you switch on the bulbs, it's fascinating. Even the chakras, the nadis, all this you feel like so stimulated, so energized. Yeah, it feels like a Christmas tree. And on top of it, there's the crown chakra and all. Doesn't matter which religion or what we are, who we are, where we are from. We are all human. We are all mind and body and soul. So we can all relate to it, even if it's a child, an adult or a senior citizen, and let it go all through you. You can use science as a fact. Okay, the bloodstream flows into every corner of your body, even the surface, right up to the skin area, and let it cleanse you, refresh you, and know that every breath, every moment, this happens. It's like you're always refreshed, and we can understand why we need to cling to all things, especially the ones that are traumatizing or harassing or that are disturbing. More we understand this reality, we don't have to let go, it goes. Can just let it go go with the wind. And new energy will come, and we can n- nourish the good qualities there. It's like a buried treasure. When the or some piece of gold that is covered by some kind of oxidization. When that layer goes away, naturally the most precious things start to arise. So why not enhance that, nourish that every moment, and let it grow all through you. So let all the sensations of the body, from head to feet, even if you feel like the slightest sensations all through the body, inside, outside, around you, bring them new energy, and we can let go of the past. And the future also, it has not arrived yet. So the anxiety and all these things, we can leave it aside, because the present moment makes the future. And then slowly reach your heart area. Just stay there for some time and just feel how it is in the present moment. Maybe your heartbeat will accompany you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a main thing that keeps us alive. And the warmth there. Sometimes you feel like you were born into a beautiful cave with the morning sunlight in it. Very refreshing. The bright, the ve- soothing light comes through someplace into the cave, and that like really warms up the whole body itself. You feel safe, you feel free, and you can go deeper and deeper, deeper until even you bring your mind to a very permanent stage that doesn't fall back. But for now, just feel how relaxing it is. And just know like we can categorize the things we need in life also, the essentials, what we need, and what we really don't. We want, but maybe we really don't need. That makes life very simple. Just like our heartbeat, just like our breath, just like the food, just like the water. Very simple. That's why ancient people, they were in so much peace and harmony, much more than us today. Simple, uncomplicated, just like our body. And just look at the thought process also. You can see them flowing as if looking at the sky. When we were small, we used to look at the sky and the wind would drift away, the clouds. But we were not involved. With a child's mind, you can just observe your thoughts, and you can see how they also don't stay. And the breath brings new life. With that will bring new thoughts, but they also won't stay. But we can build a process in the positive side. like in meditation, or even life itself. And we can let that kind of thought sequence happen again and again, though they pass away. Meditation also, we do that. And then we have like hope and belief of the future also. And what is done inside within you, in your brain and heart, really projects outside. That's why sometimes outward form seems very nice, but inner is very hollow, or it could be rotting. But sometimes when it's very healthy inside, there are massive trees that they stay for thousands of years. You can see the patterns, no, in the trunk also. It says their lifespan even. And then finally, if you like, you can slowly place your hand on your heart region also. And just think, because we need peace. If we had peace, people around us, as well as even the world, our peace of mind and what we project outside, what we radiate outside, really affects even the climate, nature, even the world itself. So, like you were saying, if we can pass on the light, but it has to start here. So, just think, may I be free from anger. You can add in anything that is bothering you now. More you use this in a positive way, more it disappears. Because we are letting this positive sequence build up, the negative can disappear. May I be free from anger. May I be free from mental pain. May I be free from physical pain. May I live happily and peacefully. May I be free from anger. Anything you can add there. And definitely everybody goes through this. May I be free from mental pain. May I be free from physical pain. This also happens. And everybody likes, may I live happily and peacefully. And then think all the people around you. You don't even have to categorize them. May everybody around me be free from anger, free from mental pain, free from physical pain, live happily and peacefully. May everybody in this city be free from anger, free from mental pain, free from physical pain, live happily and peacefully. And then finally, what the whole world deserves. May everybody in this whole wide world be free from anger, free from mental pain, free from physical pain, live happily and free. So likewise, you can pass on the light like this also. It really has an impact. Even the trees feel it. And even if you are in a place like a forest, even the snakes and those animals also feel it. So why not humans? So let's, within this new year, we can have a focus on the more positive in a very human way. And you can reach your goals in a very healthy way. And not only that, we can build happiness, peace within, and pass on the light to make other people's lives also very blessed and beautiful. With that, we can slowly bring our energy and to our eyes. These are like the windows of our soul, and emit that towards everybody and slowly open eyes with the intention what we do create today will make a better tomorrow and a beautiful 2025. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you,
Sanjay.
Anthea.
That was beautiful. Really beautiful.
Thank you. Also, you made it very nicely. And it's like that. We build it and then we slowly take it even more, like a nice wave, no? And these are thought patterns.
Yes. Hmm.
And we wish,
Really, really,
sure.
yeah. And a really lovely way to move towards 2025. Mm.
Yeah. And everybody deserves it, right?
Everybody deserves it. All the creatures, the trees, the soil, the wind, every part of the earth deserves it.
And even the people, like when you see, even like what Jesus Christ said, no, like uh, he said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they are doing." Right. So these people, even many leaders or spiritual people, they forgave them, and if these people knew what they were doing, and if they knew this was bad, they would never know, no. But because of some reason, which are also kind of like humane, because people can get covered up by arrogance or ignorance, no, or greed, hatred, and they are covered or shrouded by that. So, so it's better we also can have some empathy, and not to have hatred, no, even to those people, and but we all deserve and peace and harmony
Yes,
and happiness, no.
we all deserve it.
Okay, no.
Well, on that note, shall we finish our session?
Sure, sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Polly, for joining us for part of the session. Thank you much, Sanji,
Oh, you're
for
most welcome.
this session and the first 3 weeks of our events.
Sure.
And I'm really honoured to spend time with you and to receive your gifts of
We
beauty.
share, right? Yeah, we share.
We share, that's right, learn from each other and teach each other. And I look very much forward to our next events and to working together in the future,
Sure.
collaborating in a beautiful, harmonious way to help others.
And we wish everybody a wonderful 2025, no? May all your dreams come true, hopes and wishes, the positive and the good ones, right? Come true.
Yeah.
No?
See everybody in 2025.
Wish you all a very happy new year.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Okay. See you next time, Sanji.
Okay,
Thank you.
see you.
Bye-bye.